Hello everyone, it is me, the one and only, who believe that one day we can make Nigeria a better place for you and I to live in. Please, I want to quickly talk about something this very minute. Maybe something that most of us must have seen or we must have heard about it, but it's very, very annoying of the injustice that is going on in Nigeria. Is very, very, very annoying. Now, Nigerians are crying over the politicians they elected into offices, into powers. Now, the forces who are supposed to protect Nigeria will still complain. Still, nothing is being done about it. Now, for this period of this problem of coronavirus all over the world, Nigeria case is different. It is not supposed to be so. It is not supposed to be so. You, the policeman, you, the army man, that is going into a marketplace, destroying things. How much foodstuff do you have at home? How much are you paid? Is it not the same country that 3 months, 4 months, the government does not pay? The government will not pay the workers, the civil servants of the state, the federal workers of the country. Is it not the same person? People, children are in orphanage, hungry, looking for food to eat. Nigerians were just too quick in destroying things. We just so much actions in destroying and wasting things. It is not done. Now, I want to show you a video of a daughter in America saying these things. It's very, very it's not telling good of Nigeria. Please, before I continue this video, let's take a quick look at this video, please.
Buhari, I got a message for you. I've been watching the videos and I've been watching all the pictures of your military men and policemen who are mostly Boko Haram, who you've given uniforms to as cover to reach communities of Christians and the people of Nigeria, terrorizing them, especially during this COVID. You are allowing your military and police to beat people in the streets. And not only that, they don't have money for food. They can't go get food. And we are watching you from America, Buhari. I'm watching you. It needs to stop.
Now, Nigeria police, Nigerian youth, you that is going to the market to scatter the things of innocent woman, your mother's age mate, your grandmother's age mate, have you forgotten that these people also spend money in buying this item? Nigerian government is not providing anything. They are not of use to these market people. Now, your own is to go ahead and destroy their foodstuff, destroy their shop. Now, why not sit these people down and educate them? Why not sit these people down and give them reasons why they should not do something? Must everything in Nigeria be violence? Now, there's a popular saying in my place that my mom usually tells them. Life is difficult for those that have been blessed by their own parents and their neighbors and their well-wishers. How much more are the ones that have been cursed? Now, you've causing a poor woman pain. You've causing a poor lady pain. You're causing a poor family. The median of which a family is feeding from, you decide to destroy all of them because you're dreaded in the street, because you're a uniform man. Does that really secure your own life? Does that really add the meaning to your life? No, it doesn't add nothing to your own life. My question now is this additional guy that is always, sometimes Nigerians is just so painful that we have no shame. First, they ask you, why did President of Nigeria banned media from Aso Rock? You said he did not ban media. He only asked some not to come around. He banned media in order to look for a way to escape in Nigeria. Sometimes I just pray the way you guys sit down and tell lies to Nigerians. Some days, this whole thing, you look at the faces of your children telling you lies to you on what you know that this is lie. I just pray this whole thing, they say, the evil that men do live after them. No, it's going to live before you right now. Because what you people are doing is unfair. Buhari banned media from Aso Rock, looking for a way to escape from Nigeria. After a while, Buhari was no longer found in Nigeria. They called you again to ask you, talking of style. Can you employ a man to manage your company and he will sit at home and manage your company, and you tell your work, you tell the man will tell you that that is his own style. Buhari does not own Nigeria. Buhari was voted to manage Nigeria. Buhari has no style to manage Nigeria. He's supposed to manage Nigeria the way it ought to be managed. The Prince of England has just been tested positive of coronavirus. He has been sanctioned. Why he should go to public without a face mask? Why he should even go to public place at all? You telling us that Nigerian president is addressing Nigeria outside Nigeria is a style. What kind of a dead style is that? But before we continue this video, I want to show you something. Look at this man. When you see this man,
There have been reports in the media that the presidency has banned some media houses from covering the president. How true is that?
Banned is a wrong word. Banned is a wrong word. Anybody that uses that word ban is just operating from a mindset. And you know that Nigerians love conspiracy theories. But this one is no conspiracy at all. And there is no ban.
So what really happened?
What happened is that in the press gallery, you have about 108 journalists in that single hall. And it goes contrary to the spirit of the times. The times dictate that you don't have too many people congregated in one place. Imagine 108 journalists, and if one of them happens to catch the virus, he spreads it among all the journalists. So we said, for now, let them stay away. Not much is happening for now. Let the journalists stay away, but we picked a certain number, representative of the media. They will come in. If there is anything, they will cover. And those outside will also not miss, because there will be a system in which they can share reports. So ban will be a wrong word. It will be operating from a mindset of conspiracy, and there's no conspiracy here at all.
Right. Now, speaking of one of the major things, we've looked around. You said this is a global war. Definitely. We see, how countries are responding to this. And, of course, how Nigeria is responding, which has been commended in some quarters. But one thing a lot of people are still worried about is the fact that they don't see daily briefings from president, for example. I mean, you look around other nations and you see how the leaders, brief the citizens on a daily basis. And it begs the question, why does it appear as though the president does not want to brief the nation on a daily basis about this, or at least regularly?
It's a matter of style. If we go back to school, you remember in stylistics class, we were told that style is idiosyncratic, which means it differs from person to person. The style that A adopts may not be the one that B adopts, and there is no style that you can call the style for everybody. So everybody is at liberty to adopt a style that suits him.
Right.
The style our president has adopted is to set up a presidential task force headed by the secretary to the government of the federation, which briefs regularly. You have the health minister who briefs. You have the Minister of State Health who also briefs. You have the NCDC, National Center for Disease Control. They brief.
Mr. Additional,
have that change.
A moment. That's understandable.
There is no lack of information.
That's understandable. But, Nigerians will cast their minds back to the period of the 2019 election campaign, where the president actually spoke to Nigerians at every point during that campaign. And they're wondering, what happened to the love? Has the love been lost? Sort of.
No, there are two incommensurates. Campaign is campaign. This you cannot parallel with a campaign. This is about a day-to-day affair of the country. No, you can't compare the two. If it becomes imperative for the president himself to speak, he will speak. But the president's style is that when he gives you an assignment, he leaves you to do it. There are people that he has set up in committees, in task forces, in groups, and they are doing the work, and they keep Nigerians abreast with developments. So he lets them do it.
All right, Mr. Femi Adesina, I would like to thank you so much. We understand that you probably have some other work to do, but thank you for the update on at least the president's response to COVID-19 as it stands right now.
Mr. Additional, sometimes when you people want to lie to Nigerians, think in your conscience and look very well. If what you're doing to Nigeria is somebody does this to your family, not even your family, how appreciative will you be of it? First, you said banned was a wrong statement, that they only selected some media. You never gave Nigeria the names of the selected media so that Nigerian will know where to expect news from. Finally, he escaped, according to the media. He floats out of Nigeria. In the other hand, you said it's a style. Muhammad Buhari, Nigeria is not his own company that it should be run with a style. He was employed to manage Nigeria. He ought to manage Nigeria the way it is written in constitution, not in a stylish way. Get that into your head, into your thick skull. But my prayer is that some days when you need somebody that will speak for your family the truth, somebody that will defend you with the truth, the way you are lying to Nigeria now, they will also cover up your own acts with lie. Since none of you want to stand up for right for Nigeria, since the average and the common Nigerian men and women cannot look up to anybody for the truth, I just pray someday when you need somebody to stand up for the truth for you and your family, that is the most time somebody will paint you blue black lie, so that you people know how appreciative lie can be, how dangerous lie can be. Now I want to show you of a video of a man in Abuja who was asked to shut down mosques, churches. How he reacted to a pastor and a mosque in the same Abuja. A pastor was taken away, a mosque was, and he said he's a Christian. This is the division. This is the division in the body of Christ. Now everybody is asking Jesus for medicine. First of all, have you have medicine upon your own brother, not even your neighbor? Nigerians, everybody wants to kill anybody to get to the top. Now everybody is running helter skelter. Have you ever asked yourself if God is actually the one that is folding his hands to see what this thing is going to become? Please, let's quickly take a look at this video. How a man treated a pastor and an imam, a pastor and an imam of a mosque. Let's take a look at this video.
We have spent the whole day going around, and we decided to come to this place to meet you people. The Minister of the FCT, Mala Mohammed Musa Bello, the Minister of State for the FCT, Ajara Matutijani, and you. We gave a mandate for what we observe we are doing at the moment. And we decided to spend all our time since the few days going around churches and mosques. And if you observe, we have been on Friday at some Jumak mosques at Kubwa. We've shut down some of them at Kubwa. We've shut down some churches. We came in here to meet you people and tell you people that what we see here is against what the ministers directed us, that people should pray in their houses for now, avoid close contact, because this is Maitama. And most of the coronavirus cases we have gotten are in Maitama. And we understand very clearly, I'm a Christian, but I have done so much research on Islam, and I offered IRK when I was in Bauchi State. Yes. And I know clearly that the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Quran chapter 4 verse 60, that all ye who believes, obey Allah, obey his messenger, and obey all those whom Allah had given authority over you. If the government and those in authorities whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have placed said, please don't gather like this, pray in your house. When we are done with Corona, then you can come back and celebrate and rejoice that Allah has sent Corona away. But for now, this gathering is not allowed, and you are so close, which is a contravention. Because one, let us believe, no one thing, that coronavirus, almost all the patients in Abuja are in this your Maitama. They are not in the suburb, they are in your Maitama. So when you in Maitama gather like this, you are not afraid of yourself. So please, pray in your house. When we are done with the coronavirus, and the president declared the whole thing free, we can gather back and even bring this thing and eat. And we pray it comes before Ramadan. If not, even if it's after Ramadan, we will still rejoice that Allah has given us victory over Corona. Well done. Thank you very much, sir. So thank you. We are going to other areas. You have violated and you have broken the rules. and you have done what is not appropriate. As we have often tell people, and we re-emphasize it over and over again, on Fridays we shut down some mosques at Kubwa. Today we went around and said there should not be gathering. And we know and we understand clearly well that you understand the holy books very well. And like we have always re-emphasized over and over again, that when the Messiah Jesus was asked question by the Pharisees about Caesar, he said to them to give that which belongs to Caesar to Caesar. When Apostle Paul spoke to the church of God that abide and worship at Rome, in Romans 13 verses 1 and 2, he told them to be subject to all authorities, for they that be are ordained of God. We understand that very clearly. We said people should sit down and stay at home because we understand that what we are doing is a complex puzzle. And if they sit down at home, whatever prayers they want to offer can be offered.
I hear.
That means that our prayers can be heard anywhere. What you are doing is a contravention. What you are doing is a breach of the rule. And we, as a people under God, living and enforcing the law, may I use the word of Mordecai, for such a time as this, we do what is appropriate. We will come with us for some explanation.
Even this period that Nigeria is supposed to love themselves, show love, warmness to one another, just like every other countries are doing right now. Injustice everywhere. Pastors now against just no. If how where are we going to how are we going to achieve, what are we going to achieve like this? Where can we get to with this man and attitude and character? Police flogging women, soldier flogging men, road safety flogging market women, destroying things, street boys because you want to buy Gary. The woman said the Gary has been increased. You throw it away. You've forgotten how hard she has suffered to get that cup of Gary. You've forgotten the labor, the strength that she has put into to bring that thing out for you to buy. Like this, we will not arrive where we're not heading to any destination. Rather, we are heading to destruction. Please, the government is not helping. The individual, we should be able to put our senses together to bring out something positive, not in this manner. If police is killing us, individuals is killing us, it's to help us. Please, if this is your first time of coming across this channel, please that you subscribe, like, drop your comment. Now we can achieve this aim. Nigeria's government has taken us to granted for long.